everyone, I'm Holly Longthorn, an executive in our professional practice and private clients team here at Crowe. Today we're here for our third interview in our new podcast series, Leading Her Way. This series showcases the journey and achievements of some of the female leaders here at Crowe and also highlights some of the projects led by our Women Empowerment Programme. I'd like to introduce you to Ellie Fletcher, a senior manager also in the professional practice and private client team who I've worked with for 3 years. Welcome, Ellie.
Thank you.
So firstly, can I ask you why WEP is so important to you and the firm?
So more than anything for me, WEP is a support network and recognition by the firm that in terms of gender equality, we're not quite there, but actually there is a commitment to help get us there by ensuring that we are empowering our women so much as possible to achieve and succeed in the workplace. For me, as I said, it's a support network. I've met so many amazing women through the programme that I wouldn't have met otherwise. And they are also willing to share their knowledge and experience. And it's a really helpful thing to understand.
Yeah, that's great to hear. So moving on to your time at Crowe, what challenges have you faced?
The main challenge has been balancing work and personal life. So my husband is in the military, and when I'd worked at Crowe for just over a year, he got a promotion, which meant that we are now posted away every 2 years. Okay. So we moved in 2021 up to the northwest of England, which was about 3 hours away from the Cheltenham office, so quite away. I'm quite lucky in that my family are from the area, so I travel down once a week and stay with them and then go back home. But the main bit really has just been finding that balance of how much time I spend in the office as someone in a senior manager role and how much time I spend at home to make sure I'm getting that family life as well. I'm quite fortunate now that I've got a flexible working agreement. So I work 9 days out of every fortnight and I have one kind of day at home to myself, if you like, just to recuperate from the travel, because it is a lot to do that every single week.
Definitely. For the WEP network, how do you think that it's helped your career progression?
It's introduced me to so many different women within the business in different roles, different levels that I would never have met. Everyone is so willing to share their knowledge and experience. So you just feel like you've always got somewhere to go if you need some advice. One of the things that we did last year was I was part of a course, and that was brilliant in terms of equipping you with skills that probably you haven't really thought about. So making sure that you're having courageous conversations, that you are in charge of your own career as well. That's really helpful. There was a peer group set up with myself and probably 5 or 6 other women from the regions, all different levels, and we meet every quarter just to discuss any issues that we're facing.
Could you share a personal story or any general advice that you'd want to give to any future female leaders in the business?
I think it's don't be afraid to challenge. If you see something or witness something that doesn't look great, then raise it and don't be afraid to kind of bring it up. Oftentimes it's not intentional, but it does need to be brought to people's attention because sometimes people are just so busy they haven't really taken a step back and looked at it.
So following on from that, what qualities do you think are important in a leader?
Accountability, professionalism, being open and sharing your knowledge and experience, but also sharing your vision for the team and making sure that everyone is aware of the direction of travel and everyone is aware of their part to play in that. So just having that open and honest communication, I think.
For our last question, it was actually left by the previous interview. So the bigger firms are rolling back on the agile working and being more prescriptive about being in the office. At Crowe, agile working is important for flexibility, allowing our people to thrive. How has agile working impacted you and your team?
For me personally, it's the story I told earlier about the challenge of me and my husband not living where we work. So without agile working, I just wouldn't have been able to keep working for Crowe. I would have had to find another firm, which after a year of being here, I really didn't want to do, and I still don't want to do. So it gives me that flexibility to have that time at home, keep the kind of family life going, but also still be present in the office. I think it benefits so many people now, and nobody is scared to ask anymore to work from home if they've got a doctor's appointment to go to or they need to drop the kids off. I think there's a lot more trust in people to get the job done in a time that suits them. And actually, so long as it works for them and the business, then there is no issue. One of the things that we try to encourage in our team is having a team day every week, so that we still see each other at least once a week to keep those relationships, strong, but also encourage everyone to be really open about their whereabouts and just say if they need to be somewhere else, so that if they do need to be contacted, people know where they are.
Yes, I think a team day is so important to keep the dynamic going within the team.
Definitely.
So what question would you like to leave for the next guest?
My question is, what is the one piece of advice you've received which you think someone would find useful as they progress through their career?
That's a great question. I can't wait to see what she says. So that's all we've got time for today. Thanks, Ellie.
Thanks, Ollie.
Thanks for joining us. Look out for the next instalment in Leading Her Way.